Yesterday didn't go to plan. I got really hurt yesterday. On the scale of pain for me, I'm up there, you know? Like I'm up there like worse than breaking an arm, easy. This is like, it's not compound fracture pain, but it's definitely, I've had internal bleeding that didn't hurt as much as this. I've coughed up blood, didn't hurt as much as this.
Is it your fanny?
My whole ass, to the point where I feel like I hit my ass so hard that I sprained the front of my hips. Does that make sense to you guys? Like my groin feels sprained.
Mm-hmm. How about the actual rectum?
The hole?
Yeah.
It's still pretty numb.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe at this point right now I would be celebrating and I'd be like, get the fucking champagne. Even though I can't drink, I was just going to pour it over Katie. But I didn't make it. Doesn't count. Didn't make it. Got really hurt. Definitely came up short. I wouldn't call it a complete fail because none of it was what it was supposed to be. And I kind of got given something that maybe a smarter me probably would have just dropped it and canceled it. But I just feel like it's never, this stunt was never going to happen. Nobody really wants it to happen. It's really not that great of a stunt. I'm really not that great of a stunt man.
But other than that,
it's just not like for it all to come together. It's probably not going to get like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Unless I want to just go, hey guys, I just dropped 10 grand and I found a motocross guy that's letting me use his track and we're going to go do this stunt. It probably would have been safer if I had done it, but that's another story that we will get to. But yeah, I was supposed to do a jump where you go up onto a deck, and we found a place at a motocross track that has a jump like that, and they just didn't, they thought that the car would be going too fast to get up the step up for me to jump off it. So they took it upon themselves to make, I mean, they put a tractor ramp, a truck ramp, sorry. They drilled wood onto it. That's it. They drilled wood onto the frame of the truck.
Yeah, your landing was bouncy wood.
well, wait,
Well, that made it easier, believe it or not.
Because it looked like every time you landed, it was kind of like flexing almost.
Yeah, skateboards are really shit at crossing terrain. Like skateboarders really need skateboardy ramps to land. If you're a street guy, you know how there's dudes that can jump off like 20 stair and they land on the flat ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been that guy. Even when I was good, I was never that guy. I land. It's remarkable because that guy, if he ollied off 5 stairs into a vert ramp, he wouldn't even do it. He'd be like, I'll die trying to land in a vert ramp. But I land in a vert ramp and I'm like, I'm at home. Like this is, my legs go, wee, because they understand vert and transition. So I need to go up in the air and then land in a transition thing that kind of catches you. It doesn't, there's no impact roll. It's wee.
Well, like you guys always talk about sticking it. And I know street skaters do too, but you stick your board on the ramp.
Yeah. So you gotta, so I thought whatever, you could still, this ramp, not ideal, but I could still muscle it. I could still maybe just get it's called muscling. Like I'm not gonna finesse it. I'm gonna be like, and kind of wobble away and be like, whoa, it's gonna be close. Mm-hmm. But instead of close, I wobbled off every time.
So you talked about having resi mat, and I thought that I was witnessing. I've heard a lot about resi mats over the years. I thought I was witnessing my first resi mats. Those were not resi mats.
No, they didn't bring them.
Was that the stuff that goes under carpet when you get carpeting in your house?
No, that's what they brought today.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's carpet.
Right.
Yeah. No, they didn't have that.
So you had flatbed and then that carpet padding stuff and then some wood planks.
Yeah,
it's plywood.
Like plywood.
Yeah, plywood. Thank you.
Put in sections, and it looked like it wasn't even. So I feel like a couple of times it looked like you just caught your wheel on like a separation. Like
I said, it being a bit lumpy, that wasn't going to deter me. It was maybe a little bit, but it was more about, it's just I really need a more steep landing, and the jump wasn't that high, so it just didn't. It only works if it's a step up for that banky of a landing, because then there's less impact if you go up. Because if you drop, even if you jump 50 feet ahead of you, if you jump 50 feet ahead of you, but it's 50 feet up in the air, you like when you get to the top and you start to come down, there's a section there where it's only the speed. There's no, like if I step off the car when it's 6 feet above the ramp, it's 6 feet. Like I let the car do all that other work. Then I drop 6 feet at 40 mile an hour. But if it's a resi mat at 40 mile an hour, you saw the fucking Nitro games, dude.
Yeah.
You can land fucking dead side. Moto dudes high side it and fucking raise their hand and celebrate to the crowd. In real life, if that's a dirt jump, he is fucking like airlifted. If you high side a 75-foot freestyle motocross jump, you're fucking dead. I'm not fucked.
Yeah.
Resi Mat like brings this whole new thing to the game. And when you're out in the dirt jumping off a car, you're totally allowed to ride a Resi Mat. That's totally, you don't have to land on a fucking plywood ramp. This is no longer even skateboarding.
No,
this is some stupid thing that you've made up.
Plywood
So
ramp,
do all the things that you can to make it easier on yourself.
Plywood ramp is nobody's rules.
Yeah.
I know that much. So in the beginning, it looked like you just weren't even going to be able to get, you would be able to get enough air to land on the ramp, but not really to get a skateboard underneath you. That ultimately did not seem like the issue.
No, in the end, well, yesterday it was too far away from me. So not only could I not get onto the ramp from a point of like dropping onto it, it was like I skimmed over to it, but it was also too far away. So today we brought it over closer to the jump, so I didn't have to jump too far to the right anymore. But I also, because of yesterday, figured out I was jumping with the car and using the car suspension to kind of give me a little bit of a buck to go over that front bit to land back down the other side. So I was just trying to get in a spot where I could do this weird, it's skateboarding, get back in a skateboard thing where I see that ramp and I'm just in the air again. And now I can do the, whatever, raise your arm, raise your leg, get your head straight wherever it needs to be and start do skateboarding things again. But it seemed like you kind of don't see the landing. You got to go jump. You got to like jump and then you get to see it for a second. And then that's the bit where you got to snap it on. And then I felt like I could make it. I just don't have the energy. And because I got so hurt yesterday, it's just too much. Like maybe if I was younger, maybe I would have had 2 more shots in me, but my legs can't hold me anymore. Like my legs are, like I can't sit down. Like I know I'm sitting down right now, but it's not, this is like.
It took some effort to get you in that seat.
Yeah, dude, no show. I'm out. I'm going to the hospital to get Vicodins. I'm not fucking lying because I know I'm like, this is going to suck for like a week. I did like proper damage to something in there.
Yeah, where is it localized most?
In my spine, in my tailbone, and then also in the middle of my spine, in the middle of my shoulder blades. Like I sprained my spine.
How's the dong?
Yeah, my head's used to getting hit. Maybe I'm a little bit.
Which head?
Oh, my dick? Oh, what are you talking about? My dick's all right. Oh, fuck, that's right. My belt buckle stabbed me.
In your dick?
In my what's your top bit called? Where your pubes are?
The meatus? Oh, your mons pubis?
I got stabbed in the mons, yo.